Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Age of Engineering. In between episodes, I didn't do a ton. I got to a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna get to stuff and things. It's got a bit of a grind today, and we're gonna get to it. But first off, I got my achievements. I got my trophies. It was a bit of a pain to do. I actually had to go back. I lost all my achievements in the pack. I have no idea. Yeah, all gone. Everything's gone. I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, I had to make everything over again. Well, not make them, but grab them, recraft them, throw some on the ground, etc. And get every one of these again. I have no idea why. Except for the last two, because I did the last two in the last video, it recognized that I had already got them. So when I went and did the advanced rocketry machine block, it just triggered these two automatically, but it didn't give me the trophies. So I then had to enter a command, which is like / achievement and a bunch of stuff. And you need to know the actual achievement lines to be able to do it, which I got from the Discord for this pack. Yeah, I had to take the achievements out, then go and get the achievements again. I finally got my trophies. All that just to get trophies. Anyway. What else did I do? I'm trying to think here. I did a bunch of pre-crafting. I got a bunch of extreme reactor stuff today. I'll explain that in a bit. And I processed a bunch of material. Oh yeah, I automated these. So I automated my metallurgical fusers and one of the osmium compressors. I just did it this way. Bunch of conduits. They're a little annoying to automate just because you have to use different sides for everything. So the infusion item has to go on one side. Then the item that you're, processing has to go in another side. Then you have to export from yet another side. Then if you want to put batteries in there for whatever reason, you'd have to do it another side. So yeah, it's just a lot of sides. So I just did it that way. I guess you could use phantom faces too, but I really wanted to fit in the wall like this, and I didn't want to have to fight with phantom faces, because sometimes when you're working with sides on phantom faces, they're really finicky. So I did it this way. Nothing really special. Two different interfaces. This one's all working off filters, while the three metallurgical fusers are working off filters. So I have one set up for, say, redstone, one's for diamond, and one's for the refined obsidian for the infusion. And this one is actually got just an importer straight into it, because the only thing it's ever going to take is osmium. So I just did it that way, and it's done. It works, and I can queue up circuits now pretty easily. So pretty cool. What are we going to get to today, though? First off, today's going to be kind of a weird day. First off, I've been looking at the future recipes. So I've been looking at, fusion crafting, Draconic evolution. We have it unlocked now, right? Not really. I mean, we can get to it, but it's a big of a grind. This item right here, the fusion coil, is probably going to be the most grindiest item I've had to get in the entire pack, up to date anyway. Just a lot of stuff. We can do that easy, but it's when you get to the other parts here. So these superconductors, they take these 60k helium coolant cells. The only way you can get those are, I guess, helium plasma in a vacuum freezer, which takes Bs. And you got to get the helium plasma, which would come from a fusion reactor. So that option just isn't even there yet, because to even get a fusion reactor, you need fusion coils. So we got to do it with an industrial centrifuge. So yeah, there's that. We're going to need industrial centrifuge. Also, where was it? The nichrome heating coils. Not a bad recipe, except for you need a Tech-Reborn rolling machine. So there's two machines. Then you go down to these ones, thick neutron collectors. You need beryllium cells, industrial electrolyzer, 3 machines just to make this from Tech-Reborn. Thankfully, none of them are the multi-blocks, but yeah, bit of grind. The energy flow circuit, oddly enough, is the easiest part. So yeah, we're going to get to that. But before we do that, well, you see here I have all this extreme reactor stuff. The reason I have that, well, we take a look here. One of the things we're going to need coming up is Ludicrate. So let's hear Ludicrate. Bam. Not a horrible recipe. Regular plutonium, that blah, blah, blah. Plutonium in this pack. I mean, it takes time to get it. It takes time. You got to process it. we have no other way to get plutonium except for, well, the cyanide reprocessor is not in this pack, so that is not an option. So we got the carpenter, which takes the cyanide and makes that. But we need cyanide. The only way to get cyanide is, well, to use yellorium. So we have to make an extreme reactor. I'm actually going out of my way to make it inefficient. I want it to burn it fast and just get through it, because we are going to need a fair amount of this. The reason we need ludicrite, well, every time you want to make a wyvern core, you need a block of ludicrite. So you need 18 cyanide per. So expensive, and needs to get automated as soon as we can so we can burn through it. So we're actually going to head over to the mining dimension. Actually, do I have everything? I didn't grab a carpenter yet. We're going to need a carpenter. Might as well do it all over there, right? Because I just don't want this in my base, because it's just going to be a big, ugly extreme reactor. But needs to be done. Actually, let's just teleport over. Oops, not that way. There we go. Let's take off. And I figured we'd just set it up over here somewhere. It's not going to get used very much. It's going to be one purpose. I don't even care about the power that comes out of it. It's probably going to create somewhere between 5 and 8,000 RF. And honestly, I'm not going to use it. I think I planned for this wide, so let's do that. I was going to make it bigger. Then I looked at the recipe on these. I didn't really show the recipes. Let's see here. This took a vibrant capacitor, a power cell, an MFSU, and HV capacitor. So it's a bit of work. The reactor casings themselves aren't too bad. They take dark steel though, and dark iron bars, and electrical steel, and yellorium. So a little bit of expensive. The control rods took graphite, so I had to use the squeezer. Do that again. It was a lot of fun. And let's see here. The reactor fuel rods take pellets of RTG fuel, which are the most expensive part. I mean, that's what? 9, 18, 27, 40, 54 iron, because it's dense iron plates. Those are dense iron plates. And all that plutonium, which I was saving for advanced generators. So I'm going to have to wait a little longer to do that, because I used the bulk of my plutonium on this setup. And I only made, what, 36 rods? I was going to do more, but it's too expensive at this point. I think I said 5 high. I think so. Anyway, we're just going to get it going. Like I said, it's going to be very inefficient, and that is the goal. Which is kind of funny to go out of your way to make things non-efficient. Sometimes I don't care about efficiencies with certain things. A lot, actually. When I realize I have so many resources, it doesn't matter anymore. But with stuff like this, I usually try to be efficient. But this is actually one time where I really don't want to be efficient. The faster it can burn through those, all that yellorium, the better. Let's get up here. There we go. I think I wanted 4. Yeah, this is about it. Get that in there, then get the rods in there. Then we're done with that. Get the crafter or carpenter set up. Get that being processed, and we're pretty much good to go. There. Oh yeah, that is right. Then we have the 9 reactor control rods. There we go. And I ended up with a couple extra casings because at first I queued it up and was like, oh, I'll make it bigger. I was going to make it quite a bit bigger, actually. I was actually thinking like a 25 by 25, which doesn't make sense looking back because I don't even have that much yellorium. But then I looked at the price of the fuel rods and was like, nope, not doing that. Not an option. Okay. It's called jumping the gun. I didn't think the fuel rods would be the expensive part. Well, I knew they'd be expensive, but I didn't. I guess I should have just looked sooner. Anyway, there's our multi-block. That's all in. We need a Yeta wrench real quick. Just to toggle that one to output. We're going to need some reservoirs too. But I guess I have ender chest here set to, well, it's got a yellow channel, but it's got all our yellorium in it. Let's grab some conduit. We're probably going to need a couple of those. And just a couple of those. Oh, that should be good. Guess we'll just throw that there. Set that to extract. Set it to insert. Oops. Do not do that. Why does that turn green? That's weird. I don't recognize. Don't know why it does that, but I'm sure there's a reason that I don't know, because that's a power port. That's weird that it would react to that kind of conduit. Anyway, all the fuel should be in there. Fuel ROS 9, 144 millibuckets, awesome. Might as well just get this turned on right away. So let's just go to here, activate reactor. And I'm hoping it's going to be really inefficient. And it should be. It should be pretty much near max heat. I don't know if it'll hit max. Yeah, it's wasting fuel pretty quick, which is pretty cool. Almost, yeah, 2.4 millibuckets a second, almost. Not bad. That'll produce cyanite pretty quick. We'll have one here in a couple seconds. We're going to need a reservoir, actually. Let's grab... No, won't be in there. I don't have any. Of all the things I should probably have on Autocraft, it's these, because I make them so often. Let's do that. Do this. There we go. And I think I got everything I need here, actually. Let's just make a spot for our reservoir. I'm going to set up the carpenter right here, then send it back home. No point doing it any other way. Let's grab dim. Throw those down there. There you go. Grab one bucket of water. Then we'll run over to the advanced rocketry rocket fuel setup. And we should have more water over here. There we go. I'm going completely the wrong direction. I don't have my nutrient thing on me. Where is it? I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, that's doing that. That's doing that. We already got 3 cyanite, which is exactly what we want. How do we want to do this? I might as well tap the power. Like I said, I don't care about the power, but we'll take it. I mean, I didn't even see what it was producing. 7,000. Not too bad. And I guess we'll just put it like right here. Take an item conduit here. Disable that connection because we don't need it. We'll extract from here. Insert into there. That should be the recipe. When I planned this out, I did not think it through, I don't think, because I put this totally in the wrong spot. Anyway, let's do that. Let's grab our dirt. So when I come back, there's an annoying mob down there making sounds. Let's check that stuff. Recipe. No recipe. I guess you have to manually. Do you have to put the recipe in like this? Do you have to do that? Okay. I guess I need to rinse the water. I should probably do that, though. There we go. Oops. Give you your water back. Take a look here. There we go. It was just waiting for the water. Guess it just needs power, so I guess we'll give it power. There we go. It has power. And there we go. We've got plutonium. And I guess I'll grab this other ender chest. I'm going to throw that there. Throw that there. That's a power conduit. That's probably not helpful. And let's grab one more conduit. Which is unfortunate because I think I threw the other one back in. I thought I had to. There we go. Let's set that to extract. Insert. And there we go. Plutonium automated. I guess, you know, I'll automate. I'll create the recipe for the loot crate. That's actually really simple. But that's that. It's inefficient. And we don't have a ton of Yellorium. I think I only had about 1,500. So, yeah. Anyway. It's doing what it's doing. As more comes in, it'll automatically get processed. And we'll always have plutonium on hand. I just need to set a drawer for it at home. I should steal one ingot. And we'll head back. Not like that. Okay, we'll just throw our plutonium, I guess, right here. Bam. It's in the system. It's good to go. And I think we're going to get to work. We're going to get to work. I just wanted to get a hold on that because, well, we had to. So I want to work on these fusion coils. These fusion coils, like I said, they have to be used to even start fusion crafting. We need these. Before we start this, too, I want to talk to you about where I'm headed in the pack right now. Just kind of what my objective is for us. Right now, we are in the Draconic age, right? So here we are, Draconic age. What's it tell us here? Powerful tools and weapons, obviously. RF tools dimension. There you go. That's a big one for me. And the dimension builder, like I said, big one. So let's look at the dimension builder. Dimension builder. The main reason I want the dimension builder is because it's going to give us access to dimensional shards. Those are important to me. and I'll show you here in a second, but this recipe is pretty silly, so I thought I'd show you it. It takes a helium plasma, which requires you to at least fire up one recipe in the Tech Reborn fusion reactor. So we have to do a fusion reactor. Autocraft, I can make those. I think I actually already made one of those. That right there is equivalent to killing 3 dragons. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus 5. So 24 Wicked Draconium. We have the 1. Plus all this and all this. Like, oh, it's so much stuff. Did I automate those ones? I think I did. Those circuits, ultimates. I think I I'm just curious. I did too. Okay. Anyway, so I want this thing. I want the dimension builder, but the recipe, as you can see, is silly. We can do HDPE really quick. This is a whole setup. This is killing dragons. The rest of this is pretty easy. This is just a couple steps, but not that big a deal. HDPE sheets, that is a simple mechanism setup. We'll do that at some point, but it won't take very long. This thing is really grindy too, because you need the syringe, so you need to go around and whack 9 different mobs. One of them being Ocelot, so you're going to have to find a jungle. Wolf is another one you're going to have to find. Mushroom Cow, I think he added something for that to get around it. Because some people, if you get RNG'd, we're not getting it. There's a recipe in there somewhere, I think, for the Mushroom Cow. I actually have one on my map. I flew past it. Didn't even notice it. I was checking my map. So I could find one really easy. But I believe there is a recipe for this. There it is. So Silva Cow surrounded by mycelium, which you can get out of the Void Resource Miner. Excellent. There you go. Or the metallurgical confuser. So you have options. Either way, the reason I want that, I'm just rambling. The reason I want that thing is for this, the atomic multiplier. This thing right here. This is going to be a big part of our end game. This thing takes 1.5 billion RF and duplicates items. I think it actually quadruples them. I think it's quadruple. I won't know exactly until I get to it. Or it might be in the info calculator, but I don't know where that thing's at. But the recipe's not too bad, except for this, which takes dimensional shards. So I really, really want that dimension builder. So that is one of my goals, as well as the injectors. So that is kind of where we're headed. But first, we're going to work on these fusion coils, because they're kind of the start of everything. So let's start our machines. So the one machines we needed was, well, I can't even remember because there were so many. Helium cell. So we need a centrifuge, I think an electrolyzer. What was the other one? Electrolyzer and a rolling machine, right? Yes. Okay. So let's grab rolling machine. Let's start with rolling. Not a ruling. I said not a ruling and typed it again. Ruling machine. There we go. So we need machine blocks. We're probably gonna need a couple of those, so let's do that. Probably gonna need a couple of those. Let's do that. Compressors. Probably gonna need a couple of those. Let's do that, because all these machines seem to take IC2 machines. And some circuits. Let's go to advanced. Here. I can see me needing quite a few of those, so let's do that. And what do I need for the compressors? Of course, the other circuits. Of course. Just to be all annoying. Let's do that. And those machines, like I automated all those circuits now. They are cheaper now. These ones are just way cheaper. Well, cheaper and quicker to make, actually. I only put 4 of each upgrades in here. I'm probably going to change it to 8 and 8, because that is the max that they can take. But let's go back here. Compressors. 2. There we go. Let's go grab that. Can we grab that yet? Of course not. What's wrong? Is this thing even going? Or was it backed up by the other recipe? Is that the problem? How many of these do I need? I only need 2. It should be just about done. Yeah, it's definitely getting upgrades. So there's our rolling machine. Let's check our industrial centrifuge. There we go. So over here, advanced machine blocks, refined, not bad. More of those that I'm making, and an extractor. Okay, we need 2, 3, 4. The amount of extractors I've had to make in this pack is pretty silly. Wait. I'm going to have to make that too. So I actually need 16 of these tree taps. Okay, that's a pain. Okay, and one extra just in case I misclicked. Can I make these? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm short 1 circuit. Okay, I'll give that a second. Those are done. Okay, make some more circuits. Because they seem to be a thing. Boom. Which one did I make? The rolling machine? A little lost here because I'm doing 2 at once now. There we go. Just because they all want the same thing. Industrial centrifuge. I probably need some of those advanced machine blocks. There we go. Advanced. Do I have those on craft? Yes. Okay. So let's just do 4 of those. There we go. And that should handle that. If it's done, it's still crafting it. What's it waiting on? Oh, the alloys. Of course the alloys. Those things are slow as dirt. Okay, that should be done. So there's 2 machines, and what was the last one? And part of the reason I won't finish this today, too, I didn't explain, was I think it's this, the industrial centrifuge. The thing we have to use that for. Let me make this first, then I'll show you. Because I would like to, you know, be able to say that the fusion cores were done today. But there's a reason I can't. And I'll explain here right now. Go to here, go to the fusion cell. Here, it's the one with the beryllium, isn't it? Nope, it's not the beryllium one. Oh, it was the one with the helium. Yeah, this stuff, the 60K helium coolant. Go here, go to helium. How do you get helium? Well, you wait 1,250 seconds per. That's for one helium. I need 3 for each fusion cell. I need 1 fusion cell for, let's go to how many fusion cells I need. I need 9 fusion crafting injectors. So there's 27 fusion cells. Then I need 1 for a fusion reactor later on. So that's 10. Plus, I think you need another like 22 or 24, maybe 25 for the fusion reactor setup. So think about the amount of time that is. That is, what was that? 25, let's say 35. Even if it's like 32 times 1,250 seconds, which is what, 21 minutes, 22 minutes? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. So yeah, this will be, that's why I'm only working towards the path today and not actually getting there. Anyway, thought I should probably explain that. Let's get our night vision on. Rolling machine. This is probably the easiest one, so let's get that set up. Make sure they're under the glass. I'm just doing a temporary setup because a lot of these machines we're not going to be using for very long, but we do need them. That one's got different power usage. I can actually put that on better power, so let's just put that here, I guess. Just make sure I'm under the light. We're going to need some of our solars and probably need a couple more solars. I don't mind making these junky solars because they're going to be all upgraded to quantum solars before too long. I've actually massively upgraded our glass production because of that. Is that everything? Is that producing? It is. Okay, there we go. That's going. I can actually get this first one going though, because these ones are both low, so I can't give them a lot of power, but this one I can give much more power. So let's do that. There we go. That one's probably not even running. There we go. Let's go here. Let's grab a screwdriver and get that one moved. There we go. Excellent. And I just don't want to cross pass with power. There. Fully powered. So electrolyzer. Let's go here. I'm trying to remember which one was which now. It's a little confusing because I'm trying to do 3 different recipes here. Was this the electrolyzer one? No, that's the centrifuge. Electrolyzer would have been the beryllium then. There we go. So this one we need to run interpearl dust and empty cells. And that one's not too bad. 65 seconds, we can live with that. That'll get done. But I do need a lot of that beryllium, so that is the thing too. So I'm going to be using these machines a lot and running a lot of interpearl dust, which I actually have on craft because we need that too for when we make our singularities. So I'll get a bunch of that crafting up. So let's go see if our solars are done. Hopefully. What's it waiting on? Iron plates. Oi, so many things. What did I tell it to make? I can't even remember. Advanced solar. Yeah? Then why is there stuff after the advanced solar? I'm a little confused. Let's just tell it to make an advanced solar. Just one. Just let's be nice. Well, let's grab the one we have. Let's see here. What's taking so long? It's those alloys. Those alloys take forever. I wish there was another way of doing them. Advanced solar. Let's do one more. 3's good. There we go. Let's come over here. Because we'll just do this and this, and they'll both be on 2. Because this one needs 64. I guess this one only needs 32. It's probably why it's so slow. So the centrifuge was the bad one, right? I think this is the one that's going to take all of our life and throw it away. Okay, so let's go to industrial centrifuge. Go to use. This thing actually has a lot of uses, but a lot of them aren't very good to us. We will have to use this when we get to the fusion reactor, but just to get some, I think deuterium might be it. I can't remember. Where's the glowstone? Okay, I'm looking at this the wrong way. Let's go to the fusion. Go to here, here. There we go. Industrial centrifuge. So 16 glowstone and 1 empty cell and the helium. Actually, I think we need the helium for the fusion reactor as well. Use? Maybe? Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll worry about that either later. I'm actually curious now. Helium plasma. Yeah, oh no, it's a helium 3. Okay. So we'll have to, oh, we could take 16 now. Okay. That one only takes 500 seconds. It's super fast. Anyway, at least we'll get the byproduct, and I won't have to worry about that later. Let's go to, we need interpearl dust, which I have processing, and I should have a good amount now. There we go. We're gonna need a bunch of those empty cells, so let's grab those. Empty cells. Stack. We're gonna go through a bunch of these. It seems like everything that you do with this mod takes empty cells. Let's grab that, and it was glowstone. I probably didn't need that much right away, but have it either way. This one was the ender pearls, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that's processing. That's good. This one is the wrong one. We'll do that one last because it's the easiest. Get this one going. This is the slow one. This is our life. This is our life now, just staring at this bar. It is so slow. Let's grab our last solar. I don't know if this last solar is going to make a difference, but can't hurt either way. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that mattered at all. Does that feel like it's twice as fast to you? It doesn't to me. I might try one more solar. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just in case it does make it faster, because that is ridiculously slow. I don't know if they can deal with more packets or not. Finding documentation on Tech Reborn is very hard. Very hard. That's going, though. It's not going anywhere. I need chrome and nickel for this one. And this one's not bad. This one won't take long at all. So, but we do need a lot of these too. So might as well get them going. And I don't know how you'd automate this one. I don't know if this is a remember button or something. I'm really not sure. Or if this is like set to rolling and maybe it has other settings that aren't there yet. I'm not certain. But if I piped any items in here, if this isn't a remember button, they would just go everywhere, I think. So I'm not sure how you'd automate this one. I'd have to play with it. But I have no intention because we don't have to use it very much. I don't think there was much else we needed it for. I guess we need it for a blast furnace. That's not a big deal. And a couple other things. But no, not much. Not much. But the speed of light, that one's just flying. This one's already got us 3 beryllium, so this is the fast one. I don't think any of these byproducts are good for us. But at the same time, I'm a little afraid, a little worried of throwing them away. Because, yeah. I just don't want to. Because, well, it's a bad thing. I'm actually going to clean up these, I think. There we go. Just so I don't have to make quite as many. And I'll pillage from these machines. There we go. I'll come back in a second. At least then I can clean them out and reuse them. So I don't have to make empty cells for the rest of my life. And how many of these beryllium do I think I need? So, tower reflector, and that's for 1. And you need 8 per, I think. So let's just kind of get an idea of just how expensive this thing is. So you need 8 beryllium, which takes 16 antipearls. So you need 16 times 8 antipearls per one of these. That's just for 1 iridium neutron reflector. That's expensive. Wow. Plus an iridium maggot. Oh, plus this. Lots of stuff and things. But, I mean, we're getting there. It's just a matter of time. Well, literally time, because, well, the thing is going to take forever. We're at 33%, and long time to go. And okay, I think I'm going to end this one here. Right now, I'm waiting for helium cells to process, and there isn't a lot I can do. I mean, there's lots of bits and bobs I can do, a little cleaning up around the base, stuff like that. But to actually progress, do any form of progression right now, I am waiting on Draconic Evolution and the Dimension Builder. So I think for now, I'm going to end this video. I just really want to show this process and how the fusion coils are made and just how involved it was. Because this is a massive undertaking just for something we only need about 35 of. It's kind of like the fusion reactor. We're going to have to set up the fusion reactor for 1 helium plasma cell. But it is, again, very involved. So, it is one of those things. Just need to show it, but it needs to get done. But at the same time, it's tedious. It's part of expert packs. It's just the way it works. But I'm going to end this here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.